Jabbing Arena, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Your man Joe P. Spider here, and today I want to go ahead and talk to you cruisers out there, my fellow cruisers, about the Sail and Sign card. I mean, keep in mind, many of us cruised before, but at the same time, we do have some future new cruisers out there, and it's important that they get the information and know what they're getting into. And you're probably wondering, what is a Sail and Sign card? Well, it'll be something like this. You'll get them every time you cruise at the beginning of the cruise. Now, this right here is your lifeline. And by that, I mean you need it to get on the ship, off the ship, make purchases, and even reservations, Because with the exception of the casino, every purchase on the cruise ship is made with this card. So, and how do you get it? Well, I'm going to tell you. At the beginning, actually before the cruise, you put in your information and everything. And this is also linked up to your credit or debit card, whichever you choose. Now, every time you make a purchase, that account gets hit up. All right? Now, the way they do it, it's one person is in charge, of the cabin or cabins. You can have, let's say if you're cruising with a family of 4 or 6, have everybody on your car. So whenever everybody makes a purchase, with this, keep in mind you're going to pay for it. Then you get your bill at the end of the cruise. Now, one thing to keep in mind is once that's active, it's active. So if you have kids, they'll go in the arcade, and I have seen this happen. They'll go in the arcade, they'll just swipe all damn day. They'll have over $200 just, one day in the arcade, not to mention all the ice cream and toys that they purchased from the gift shop. One of the good things with the card is many cruise lines, they'll give you the option if you want. You can go ahead and limit a total of what a person could spend on their specific card. I mean, they'll still be able to, go on and off the ship. You got to have this, of course. But they won't be able to go, let's say if you set a limit of, let's say for a kid of like $500, once that kid hits that $500, that's it. They won't be able to make any purchases. They can go on and off the ship, in and out the room, not a problem. But the one thing they cannot do is make a purchase because they've already hit their limit. Now, if you're the primary card holder, you can set a limit on everybody that's linked to your account, including yourself, because hey, you never know, you may overspend yourself, It's easy to do, especially when you're on vacation. You spend more and you get the bill, and you're like, whoa. So, calm down. All right, so that's important to know. You go online and do that. That's something that the cruise line themselves don't do. When you go online, you're putting in the information, and it'll give you a little option. If you want to set a limit, and if so, how much, for that cruise. Or if not, then you can just go ahead and just let everybody spend, have fun, and you take care of the bill at the end. Some cruise lines, you need this for the lights in the room. There's a little slot that you put in order for the lights to come on. Don't make my mistake and walk into the room and think, oh my goodness, the power's out, and then go downstairs and you stand in line and complain, hey, I got no power in my room, I can't turn the lights on, what's going on? And then they tell you, oh, you got to put your card in the slot. Like, oh. And another thing, you put your card in the slot, turn the lights on, you're in there, you do your thing. Before you leave, remember, take it out, take it with you, or else you're going to be locked out the room. Then you're going to have to hunt down the room steward or whatever for them to, or they probably give you a new key altogether. So you get back in the room. So remember, you put this in the slot, get your power, not a problem, but when you leave, take it with you. Don't forget it, okay? And another thing that it's used for is when you go offshore. I know, I don't know about the other cruise, but I know MSC at their Ocean Cay, they're right there in the Bahamas. You know, they got food trucks up there that you could purchase food from. They don't take cash. You have to have this card, and you know they'll, you know, charge your charge your account anytime you know, off the ship, and you're purchasing food and stuff like that. And they also got gift shops there. Also, you know, they don't, you know, take cash. You got to have your card with you. All right. And also, some of them, not all cruise lines that do this, will have you take a picture. And sometimes your face will be on a card. You know, this one is from Norwegian. Yeah, this one doesn't have my face on it, but a couple of them, you know, you may have your face on the card as well. So, and you go online and you submit a picture of, you know, like a white background. You know, have like posters and stuff like this. You know, it's all white background. You post it in your account. You know, it goes in the card and everything. Or sometimes you can go and embarkation day, and they'll take a picture as you're checking in. They'll take a picture right there, and you know, once you scan in and scan out, your picture will always come up on the computer as well. All right, so that's how that works. Now keep in mind, you can use your card for all your purchases. Doesn't matter, you know, if you want to purchase liquor on board, you can do that. Purchase your, you know, you like your bingo cards, you like the 4D theater. I mean, everything on the ship, you have to have your selling side card. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no way around it. All right, and that's it. It's your lifeline. Even when you leave the ship, you have to have it when you come back on, because that's how they keep track of who's on and who's off. So they know, you know, we got these names coming off, so we should have these names coming back. And if they don't, then they got to catch the next one. We're not going to get hit with no fines. We got to get out of here. All right. And besides, like I was saying before about putting a limit on your card, keep in mind, you know, always keep money in your account, because basically you're kind of draining your account as you're charging everything. I mean, sure, you get that final bill that you got to pay, but depending on your bank and credit union, it'll probably all come out at the end. Like they'll give you a final bill, or it'll be coming out, you know, as you're making purchases and stuff. But like I said, that depends on your bank and credit union and how they do things. All right. Now, me personally, whenever I get my card, I always get a lanyard, like something like this. This is from Royal Caribbean. You know, I keep it inside here. And this is Carnival. You know, keep it inside here, keep it nice and safe. So, I mean, all lanyards are different. You know, your cruise lines are different. But that's the best thing to do, is put it on your lanyard and just have it around your neck so that you don't lose it. Like I said, they'll replace it, but you know, you never know. They may say, you know, hey, okay, you lost it. Now we gotta charge you for a new one. So I mean, I've always had mine replaced. I mean, I've never lost it, but like I said, I've locked it inside my room accidentally by not taking it out. But you know, save yourself a hassle. When you get on board, you get the card. Normally, when you walk inside, if it's not by the casino area, it's right there on embarkation day. As soon as you walk in there, that main area, you know, where they have the customer service desk and excursion desk and all that stuff, it'll normally be right there in that big room. You'll see somewhere where they're selling lanyards, or you can go to the souvenir shop and get yourself a lanyard. Well, that's the best thing you can do, is get a lanyard and put your card in, so that you and your party don't lose it. Now, besides on the ship, there'll be a couple places, depending on where you go. Some places will, you know, take your card. Instead of like sticking cash, you can just go ahead and use your card. You know, depending on where you go, and like if they're affiliated with the cruise lines and stuff like that. You know, it's different. You know, every cruise line is different, and every destination is different. So, but in any case, you gotta have the car with you at all times. Yeah, so even getting off, scan. Getting on, you know, scan. You know ways around it. And another thing, besides this, besides your card, always, when you disembark the ship, I mean, I know you got your card, got your information on there, you got your picture and all that, but always bring your documents with you. Always bring your passport, you know, social security card, state ID, license, where have you. Besides the card, please bring some other form of identification with you, just in case, you know, you miss the ship leaving. Excuse me. I mean, you know, last thing you want is just to have a card and like your passport and government ID is on the ship. You know, you bring all that with you. You keep it in a safe place, and just in case something happens, it's a lot easier for you to get back home, you know, and possibly even rejoin the ship, you know, down the line at another port or something. Then, you know, you just got the card and no ID. I mean, it's pretty harder to prove your, you know, identification that way. So besides your card, please always bring, you know, preferably photo ID, something with your face on it, like as a driver's license or state ID. And also, if you got your birth certificate and passports, bring that too. So that when you get off the ship, you know, it's just in case something happens, or even if you don't miss the ship, it may be an idea where, okay, something happens with the ship, some mechanical error, or some destination where you're supposed to go to closes its borders. I mean, you never know. Anything can happen when you're traveling. Or they say, okay, everybody's got to make their way home. You know, you got everything on you, so you're good to go. Okay. You know, your sail and sign card. You also, you know, you need that for even your dinner reservations. You go there, you speak to the maitre d' or whatever. Always have that card with you. And another thing about the card, besides getting on the ship, your card will also have a lot of valuable information on as well. A lot of valuable information. Besides the ship that you're on, it also have your dining time. It also have whether or not you have a drink package. That'll be also on your card as well. So whenever you go to a bar or something, and you know they ask to see your card, you know they sometimes it'll be a sticker, or sometimes it'll just be printed on the card itself. Like I said, every cruise line is different. You know, they'll see, okay, you got the drink package, so you know we won't bill you for this martini that you ordered. Okay, or you got the soda package. All right. As far as the packages go, I'll cover that on another video. All right. So that information on there, and also another important information that's on your card is where you go in case of an emergency. Let's say if something happens. All right, everybody's got to go to the lifeboats. Your station is on your card. I mean, yeah, you go through the thing at the beginning, you know, you go through the drill and the exercise and stuff, but it's just as easy to forget because, you know, you go there once, okay, we go here, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're enjoying your cruise, you're spending money, you're eating food, and all of a sudden, something happens. All right? Everybody has to get off the boat. And you're like, damn, where did we go before to get off the boat? Don't panic. Don't panic, all right? It's on your card. So just take a look at your card and say, okay, we go here. We got to disembark here and get on the lifeboats. So important information like that. Also, your card will also have your cruise level. You know, every cruise line is different. as far as, you know, when you're basically a rookie starting out versus you're a seasoned vet and you're in the middle, then you're like top tier. You know, you can seen it all, cruise it all, been there, stuff like that. So every cruise line is different as far as their tiers go, color, and also what you get with each tier, etc. You know, and again, I'll cover that in another video too, with each cruise line that I've got on. All right. So like I said, it's your lifeline. You know, it says how many cruises you basically been on, drink packages you had, room, you need stateroom, and also where to go in case of an emergency. And I stress this more than anything, please, please, please do not forget where you have to go in case something happens. I know your mind's on the cruise. I know you just want to go there, blah, blah, blah. Sign, okay, I've done this. But please, even though it's on your card, remember where to go in case of an emergency. Anything can happen at any time. And it's just as easy to go there and forget. Hey, you just want to gamble, you want to see shows and stuff like that. You want to have your toes in the white sand, enjoy the clear water. Hey, I get that. Please do not forget where to go. And it's on your card, but please remember how to get there. I mean, if you got to go to deck 6, are you going aft? Are you going forward? It'll be on your card, but still, I stress, do not forget how to get there. All right? Like I said, sail sign card, it's important. It's your cruiser lifeline, your bloodline. You need it. No way around it. But for all you beginner cruisers out there, that's basically how it works. You're not really using cash so much, except for in a casino, but and offshore, but on the boat, you'll be using your card. You'll be swiping it left and right. Arcade, get something to eat, ice cream, pizza, whatever. You'll be using your card. You know, room service, you're always using your card. Getting in and out of the room, going in off the ship, you'll be using your card. So get used to having this card around you 24/7. Oh, and another thing I want to say. All right, you got your card, right? When the cruise ends, and let's say you do a future cruise, you don't bring the old card with you. You get a new card every single time you cruise. Because remember, as you cruise, you're building up your tier level, of course. I mean, you could be, let's say, blue, and the next thing you know, you had so many cruises, next time you cruise, you're gold. All right? You could be cruising on a different ship. Cruise name is going to be different, obviously, on your card. Where you go to meet in case of emergency debarkation is also different on the card. I mean, you could be on the same ship, but this cruise you may meet up someplace different. So, you know, don't make the mistake I did and bring the new card with you, bring the old card with you on a new cruise, thinking, oh, I already got my card. No. And also, your stateroom is different. For the most part, anyway, your stateroom could be different. You know, you could be in an ocean view, and you just say, you know what, this cruise, I'm going to book a balcony. You know, so you're in a totally different floor. So keep that in mind as well, that every cruise that you go on is going to be different. So the cruise that you're on with now, with that sail and sign card, is for that specific cruise. The next cruise after is going to be different, and you'll be issued a new card with different information on it. I mean, basically the same thing, but like different information. All right, guys. Hope you learned something new. And for you seasoned cruisers, you know, there's nothing wrong with learning the same thing again. All right, just to keep it fresh. Share, like, subscribe. Hey, give me a free like, please, for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Spider out.